Hi, it's Ed from Throw Punch Games, and it's time for another unboxing. And today we have Wondrous Creatures from Bad Comet. Let's open this bad boy up and see what's inside. Looks like a book. What's going on inside? We've got kind of not as chunky. Got our Wondrous Creatures manual. Oh, they walk me through the stuff. Show me setup, how to play the game, basic actions. Pretty simple. Free actions. How the game ends. You can play by yourself. Pretty standard, nice stuff. But looks like they give a walkthrough of every card. Good. We got tokens. Decently chunky, not overly chunky. Have our egg and catching board. We've got our main board. Two-sided. Pretty nice. Then we got a crap ton of tokens. We've got a nice bag. That's pretty. I have a bunch of Wondrous Creatures. All kind of fancy different meeples. Fun. A lot of different ones in here. Have our individual player boards. Looks like we have different characters for our different player boards. I am not Indiana Jones. A Bobot, of course. We got our cards. Different creatures and stuff you can catch. Player turn cards make me happy. Looks like that's the Robo player. We have our different other creatures. We got everything pretty in here. And more Wondrous Creatures. Fun stuff. Pretty simple kind of arrangement here. This is Wondrous Creatures. Can't wait to get this bad boy to the table. Okay, I've had a chance to sit down and play Wondrous Creatures. What do I think? Let's go through how we play. This is worker placement and action selection. What I mean by worker placement is you have these three crew members, and they don't really matter for color, except your captain. You get a cool meeple who sits on top of it. It's magnetic, really slick there. What you do is you put them on the board, and wherever they're next to, they pick up resources. And if they're on top of an egg, they pick up the egg, and eggs go on your main board, and they give you points, and you can use them to kind of collect sets of things. But the main point of the game is you're going to collect resources, and then you can spend those resources on the Wondrous Creatures. Now, this game basically feels like Pokemon, the board game. You get enough of different resources to play the different cards, and you play them, and sometimes they're instant actions, sometimes they're recurring actions, sometimes they're constant things, sometimes there's energy tokens. They'll let you do it a certain number of times. Overall, you're going to play out your people. That's one action you can do. You can play up to 2 cards. That's the second action. You can also, when you have enough sets of things, spend these little quills over here to get points at the end of the game, so you can claim achievements. Not only do you have to have the stuff, you have to be able to spend action to do it. And when you do it, you get a little trophy that are worth 50 points at the end of the game. And then if you have nothing, all your people are put out and there's nothing else to do, you can pick them up and recharge. That is how the game ends. There is a recharge track. And as we move further down, we clear out cards, you get new stuff, and the very last spot starts eating trophies, forcing the game to end. When the trophies are gone, we play out. Everyone out except the person who caused the end of the game ends their turn, and then we finish up. So overall, mechanically, this is a 5 out of 5. I love it. This is as simple as it gets, but it's kind of deep. It's a good hour-long experience for 2 to 4 players. It's a lot of fun. Thematically, 5 out of 5 as well. I felt like I was playing Pokemon. Go out, grab stuff, you're fighting for things. It's kind of this mystical island where you're getting these wondrous creatures. Really, really fun. Rules. Rulebook's thick, but it reads fast. Other stuff I love in here, there are a lot of wondrous creatures. They have 226 of these little guys, and they give you a breakdown card by card. Fantastic. Because they give iconography, but it works through. So the rules are really good, 5 out of 5. Execution. Okay. The one thing you should know by now about my views on games. Give me enough baggies. This is a 4.9. I got a really great bag for all the different type of eggs you can have in there. All your stuff is these glorious wooden tokens. You get all these different ones for different things. There's art for the different captains. They have magnetic meeples to lock your captain in there. The art of the cards is fantastic. Everything's great, except I get exactly one bag for all the tokens. Not cool, man. It's just there's a lot to separate. Just give me some baggies, please. Otherwise, this would be a perfect game. So overall, it's a 99%. I like what's here. Just give me baggies, and then you'll make me so much happier. But otherwise, this is a fantastic game. This is something you should check out if you want to get your friends, kind of get them into worker placement, action selection games. This is one to do it, especially if they like Pokemon, Chef Kiss. I'm Ed for Throw Punch Games at Throw Punch G on Twitter, Throw Punch Games on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. Like, subscribe for our content and contests. Thanks for watching.